What's up everyone, it's Tamara here and I am here with Winnie and Allison and we are putting together an entire Acro Fundamentals curriculum for you. So this is for dancers ages 6 to 8. So we have Allison over here who is 7 and we have Winnie over here who is 8. So you're getting a little bit of the different age groups. These girls have also come up with me through the pre-level all the way up into this next level, the fundamentals level, which we are here to share with you today. So as you can see, it's nothing super fancy. It's just us in our studio and we are sharing everything that we know, our knowledge, our experience with you guys. So we're gonna start with our warm-up, and I know you've printed out your lesson plan, hopefully, so you have all of the terms and what we're going to be doing in this lesson. So let's go ahead and get started with our cardio warm-up. Hands in our chest, we squat. 1, parallel. 2, 8 times. 3, 4, really squeezing your glutes, pressing your bum, pelvis forward as you come up. And we pulse, 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 pulse. Really try to keep those feet parallel. Keep your chest lifted, nice and high. And hold. Squeeze. Is it burning? Good. Stay nice and tall, Winnie. Stay, hold. Ready? We're gonna jump it. 2, keep jumping. 3, beautiful, Allison. Nice, strong, straight legs, pointed toes. Keep going, girls. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Turn it out. Plie squats. Down and up. Good, you guys. Stay nice and tall. Smile. We're getting our workout in this morning. Good, beautiful plies. Ready? We pulse it. Pulse. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Good job, guys. We're going to hold it. Now this hold is going to be a little bit longer than the previous one. Keep holding. You guys are younger. You guys are stronger. And as I mentioned before, guys, really choreograph your warm-ups to save yourself and your class time. Ready? We're going to jump and beat our squats right here. Up. 2. Beat those legs. There we go. Point those toes. Land in that beautiful turned out second position. Good. And feet together. Reach it up. Stretch it all the way down. Hold it there. Good. We're going to walk it out into our plank. Here we go, elbows, there you go. Down and up. Both down, up at the same time. So if we need to shift our hips and shift your weight back, you can. Elbows down and up, keep going. Elbows down, good, keep those elbows in. Mountain climbers, right, left, right, left, right, left, right. Heels on the floor, Allison. Good, Winnie. Try not to drop your pelvis too much. Keep your hips up. And you finish. Good. Reach it up to the ceiling. Sit back onto our knees. Stretch it forward. Just relax it there. Hold. And shake out those hands. Okay, so your heart should be pumping, blood should be flowing. We're gonna drop it down onto our knees for a flexibility section of our warm-up. We're gonna go ahead and take our arms out to the side. We're gonna cross our right arm across our chest, hook that left arm underneath, and pull it across. From there, guys, really make sure that you're pressing the shoulder down and getting a really long neck right here. Hold it. Good, and go ahead and swing it across. We're gonna pull it up and over behind us. Hold it there for 5, 4, 3, 2. Keep this right arm here. Take that left arm out to the side. We're gonna hook it down underneath behind us. If you can, grab those fingertips behind your back. And once you have that, really try to zip up and close your ribs. Okay, so we're not arching our back. We're trying to keep our back and our torso still super straight. Good. And relax, other side, left arm across the chest. And we're gonna press down into the shoulder. And we're really gonna sit up nice and tall. Good, and let it go. up and over. Close the rib cage, no arching our back. So we're really trying to zip all of this in nice and tight, close. And keep this arm there. Hook it underneath the bottom, grab those fingertips. You may notice that one side is more flexible than the other. That is completely normal. Good, and shake it out. Let's come up onto our knees just like so. We're going to do our squared hips exercise. We're gonna put our right leg out in front. We're going to take, if you can find your balance, we're gonna pull this right hip back. Okay, so we're keeping our hips super square to the front, and we're gonna keep our torso nice and long, and we're gonna walk it all the way forward and hold it there. So we don't wanna have, nope, we're not going to splits, guys. Fingers go onto the floor, and we're gonna arch this back. Flat, arch, arch there. Hold it there, and we're thinking of pulling this hip back, okay, and stay. Try to keep all of your toes flat onto the floor, squeeze that knee. Are you getting a stretch? Good, hold it there. So even the really flexible girls will still get a stretch if you're doing this in the correct placement. And come on up to our knees. We're gonna go ahead and bring that left leg around. Okay, so before we even go down, pull this left hip back. Stay nice and straight, really tall. Keep that length in the spine and stretch it all the way forward. Hold it there. Stay, you can put your hands on the floor. Yep, so we're gonna pull this hip all the way back. Pull it back, there. And now think of arching your back and stretching forward. That's curved, arch, stick your booty out. This way. There we go, that's a little bit better. And then shake it out. Good. Let's go ahead and come onto our wrists. We're gonna place them here. We're gonna circle it to the right a few times. You can do this as many times as needed for your class. But for the sake of this video, timing's sake, we're gonna go a little bit faster. Let's go 3 times to the left. Good, you can go ahead and turn those wrists. Sit it all the way back onto your feet. And you can do this the other way as well. Straight arms, straight, straight, straight. And squeeze your fingers, shake it out. Okay guys, the most important thing is your Cobra stretch, and we start every single lesson with this exercise. It varies a little bit, but the core stays the same. So we're gonna make sure that our elbows are squeezed back, as you can see here for Allison, and we're gonna make sure that our shoulder blades are even squeezed, and that her head is going to be initiating the movement. So we have 4 counts up. Watch Allison here, she's gonna lead with her head. 2, 3, she's gonna straighten those arms. 4, and she's gonna really squeeze and press her pubic bone down into the floor to protect her lower back, and she's gonna squeeze and lower down slowly. 5, 6, keeping her head back. Lower all the way down. 6, 7, head is the last thing to come down on. 8. Okay, 4 times, here we go. 6, 7, squeeze and tuck, head back. 1, 2, 3, straight arms on. 4, and lower. 5, 6, squeeze your elbows back. 7, 8, there we go, head back. 2, reviewing those basics. 3 and 4, and down for 5, 6, beautiful girls. 7, 8, 2 more times, head back. 2, 3, 4, and lower. 5, 6, 7, 8. Now we're gonna add the legs. We go head back for 1, 2, 3, 4. We bend for 5, both toes. 6, 7, 8. We straighten. 1. We're gonna keep those knees open. 2, 3, 4, and down for 5, 6. We can open these a little bit more. 7. Let's show that one more time. Head back for 1, 2, 3. Straight arms on. 4. We bend for 5, 6, 7, 8. Straighten legs. 1, 2, open your chest. 3, there. 4, and lower. 5, 6, 7, down on 8. So I'm gonna have Winnie come back up into that Cobra for you guys. So we wanna make sure that they're squeezing, really opening the chest here and squeezing everything in their back there, yes? All right, go ahead and come on down, Winnie. So we're gonna repeat that same thing now with our knees and ankles closed together. So it's gonna be a little bit harder. All right, we're just going to demonstrate 2 of each. Feel free to adjust however many you like to do in your class, all right? 6, 7, head goes back for 1, 2, straight legs. 3, 4 and lower, 5, 6, squeeze your back shoulders together, 7, 8, and head back, 1, 2, open chest, 3, straight arms, 4, down, 5, 6, 7, 8. We add the feet, 2, 3, 4, we bend, 5, knees are squeezed together, 7, beautiful. Straight legs for 1, 2, 3, and 4, we lower, 5, 6, elbows back, open the chest, 7, last time girls, we go, head 1, 2, all of these slow movements are really important, bend it, 5, 6, toes on the head, 7, 8, and straight, and 1, 2, open the chest, don't dip, 4 and lower, 5, 6, 7, down, 8. Yeah, so we don't want to see this shape in their chest. We want it to stay open as much as possible. Coming onto our hands and knees for cat-cow. I'm going to have Allison turn to face this way still so we see both angles. All right, we're going to arch our chest. Let's go ahead and show the positions. So again, we're really squeezing our shoulder blades together, and you want to try to get your head to touch your bum as much as possible, right? So we're going to open and squeeze everything back here, and then we're going to curl like a cat. Pull that belly button into our spine, round, 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 round. Yes? All right, here we go. 6, 7, we arch for 1, 2, open the chest, 3, 4, and curl, 5, 6, round it, 7, 8, we arch, 1, 2, look up, 3, open, 4, and curl for 5, 6, round it, 7, 8, 2 more, arch, 1, 2, head back, back, 3, 4, and curl, 5, 6, push the floor away from you, last one, arch it, 2, 3, 4, and curl, 5, go, push the floor away from you, round it as much as possible, yeah, because that's where your handstand and your elbow stand balance is going to come from, and relax, nice. Okay, let's come down onto our tummies, please. We're going to lift up, just for the sake of the video, let's do 4 arms only and 4 legs only. So we're going to bring our arms around to our head, all right, and our goal is to watch Allison here, she's going to demonstrate all the way up with straight arms, and then all the way back down, okay? We'll get there. If your students aren't there yet, totally normal. Ready? 4 times, just our arms. We're going to keep our feet on the floor. 6, 7, keep your heads, girls. Let's go back. Can you guys keep your heads in line with your arms for this one? It's going to be a little bit harder. Ready? 6, 7, lift it up. 1, and down. Good. And 2, and down. Lift. 3, and down, strong arms, Winnie, and 4, squeeze them, and down, good. Let's go ahead and bring our arms around to our sides. So we're gonna press down into these hands, we're gonna lift our entire legs, toes all the way up to the ceiling, 4 times for the video, ready? We lift, legs, 1, and down, keep those chins on the floor, 2, and down, nice Allison, lift, 3, chin on the floor, and down, lift up and hold it there for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. So we usually do 8 to 10 of those in class and hold that last one for a little extra challenge. To our boat pose, arms and toes off the floor, good, and we're gonna do a few boat rocks here. So we go chest and legs, keep those arms straight, chest, legs, 2 more times, chest and legs, and chest and legs. Good, this is great for beginning chest balances. All right, go ahead and push back onto those knees, girls, into your child's pose position, hands out in front of you. Beautiful, Allison, thank you. And let's come up onto our knees. We're going to do our knee back bends. Arms are to our ears. Allison, I'm still gonna have you turn to the side there. We want to make sure that before we go backwards, we're lifting up to arch back and not just cranking it backwards, all right? Here we go, 4 times. And 1, touch our feet behind us, and up, and 2, and up, and 3, and up. 1 more time, 4, and up. Beautiful. All right, let's come onto our hands and knees again. We're going to do our fire hydrant legs. We can go ahead and face the front there now, Allison, for this one. Do you girls remember what this is? We're doing it with the bent leg. So we're doing fire hydrant knees next, okay? And a lot of people know how to do this one. You want to make sure that your knee is higher than your foot, not your foot higher than your knee. Keep lifting that knee, yep. And as you lift it, I want you to think of pushing your pelvis through your legs and pull it in. Push your pelvis through your legs. We're gonna do that 8 times on the right, 8 times on the left. Here we go. 6, 7 straight arms, and right leg. 1, and down. 2, and down. 3, keep that leg up, don't take it all the way to the floor. 4, and 5, and 6, there we go. And 7, press your hips through it, and 8, other side. 6, 7, here we go. Lift. 1, and down. 2, open the leg, and down. There we go. 3, and down. 4, and push your hips through, and down. 5, and down. 6, and down. Higher. 7, and 8. Okay, press it up into those back bends. We're gonna hold it there for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, right leg up for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, straight knees, 7, 8, 9, and switch up, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and down. Hug your knees, rock and roll. So when you're first starting fundamentals level, your 6-year-olds and things might not have exactly that beautiful extension, but it'll come, I promise. All right, girls, let's press up into our back bends. We have one arm, ready? Our extension, or arms. We go right arm up to the ceiling for 5, 4, 3, 2, switch, left arm for 5, 4, I like your nails, 3, 2, and come on down. Good, and in between our back bending, we like to take some stretching breaks so that the girls don't get as many headaches. Make sure we come down nicely for the video. So we're gonna go on to our backs. We'll take both legs up to the ceiling, and we go into our straddle stretches, just like this. In between, yeah, feel free to take some stretch breaks. Good, let's go ahead and press up into our back bends. And we're gonna go right into opposites. So that's our right leg and our left arm, okay? This is a difficult one, and it's going to take a while before they even get to like this point, okay? How you can spot this is just by holding their hips, or you can even just hold their ankle. But then they forget to hold their leg on their own, so I prefer if you hold their hips. And come on down, hug your knees, rock and roll. Make sure you're giving your students time to rock and roll, breathe in between all of this. All right, press it up. We have 4 no feet, 4 no hands. Ready? We're gonna press up. We're gonna jump on those feet for 1, 2, 3, 4, and no hands. We're rocking and lifting up for 1, and 2, and 3, and 4. So for fundamentals, what it's going to be looking like for no hands, watch Winnie, yes, perfect. She's just lifting up on those wrists, pulling up on her fingertips, yep, and come on down. Good job, guys. Hug your knees into your chest, just breathe a little bit. We have one more in our back bend series. We're going into our deep back bend stretch. You press up into your back bend, walk your hands close to your feet, and hold it there. Make sure your students are squeezing their hips and lifting it up to the ceiling. Arms are straight, yes, and parallel. Come on down. Good job, guys. Press it up into those back bends. We are doing our backbend prances 10 times. 6, 7, jump. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good. Come on down, relax. Those are nice. Those are really high. Whew. Are you getting a little bit of a workout now? All right, press it up into our back bends. We're gonna do 4 straight leg back bend rocks. We're shifting into the shoulders for 1, and 2, and 3, and last one, hold it there, 4. Guys, go ahead and relax the heads, relax the necks. Can you just loosen your head? Make sure you're not holding your breath, and come on down. Good, we're gonna roll over onto our stomachs. We're gonna grab the insides of our feet and just go into a full basket, please. Ready, toes to your ears, toes to our ears. Full basket for 10, 9, 8, okay, come on down. So don't change your hands or anything yet. Just do a regular toes to your ears basket for this one, ready? Full baskets, we're going toes to our ears for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Relax, good. All right, your last back bend, go ahead and press it up. We're gonna go into our elbow back bend. So they're gonna take one step closer to their feet, drop down on one elbow at a time, press back up into their back bend using one hand at a time. Press it back up, and then come on down, good. It's normal to not have an elbow back bend. All right, we're moving right along into twist ups, and we're gonna have Allison go ahead and sit on her bum, and she's gonna face the back wall this way. Yep, so we're gonna do twist ups first to the right. So we're gonna sit nice and tall here. We're gonna take our right arm out to the side, and we're gonna open up our hand and to where your fingers are facing downwards. We then place that hand right behind us. Our other arm is going to go right in front of us, and we're gonna think about doing a circle with this arm. Yep, right into this tabletop position there and hold. Okay, so maybe your students can really only hold to about here, and then you can practice bringing it right back down. Okay, until they get strong enough that they can eventually go all the way around. Look at those hands are looking at each other, fingers pointing in, and she's gonna bring the same arm up and around to sit back down. So make sure that we're getting that nice big circle. Ready? One more time, Allison. We swing it around, place it. Oh, goodness. And then bring it around back down to sitting. Okay, let's do the same thing to the left. So she puts her left arm out to the side. We're gonna open up those fingers, put it behind us, and we're gonna slowly circle around into plank first. Whoops, plank, yep, tabletop. And then she's gonna come back down. So that's progression number 1. And stage 2, we go all the way up and around into that back bend. She's gonna bring that arm back, down, and around. So make sure you do that 3 times on the right and 3 times on the left. And for the first few months of class, maybe like 3 months, and then you should have everybody in an elbow back bend by then. Make sure they're nice and stretching their shoulders to get that one. All right, let's go ahead and go into our chin stand. So we're on our knees. Okay, next. Back bends from standing. So we're gonna stand on up, and Allison here is gonna come a little bit away from the wall. She's gonna bring these arms up nice and tall. From here, she's just gonna start by touching the wall with both hands, and then bringing those hands back up. See if you can do that first. So we're gonna tap, and then bring it up. Good. Next step is to see if they can actually start walking down the wall. So from here, she's gonna walk slowly all the way down until she can place her hands on the floor, and then walk those hands all the way back up. Okay, perfect. We're gonna roll it forward into our chin stands, lifting our legs straight up to the ceiling. Now you can see, you can have a personal preference. You can bend your arms or you can keep them straight, whichever works best for your dancers right now. Okay, that's going to be a choreographic change, and eventually they'll be able to do both. Everybody should ideally have their toes on their head by now. So we'll watch them go ahead and take a practice. It is better to do it on a harder floor, okay? So if you want to step away from your mats, go ahead, Winnie. Yep, you can show. Allison, let's have you turn to the side. Yeah. Doesn't matter, you can do any side. So you're gonna just see these girls practicing on their own time, okay? And ideally, yeah, beautiful, you've been practicing. Okay, they're not gonna be this smooth and beautiful to start with, so please don't stress. Perfect, guys, go ahead and relax. So when you're doing your scorpions now, make sure that they're grabbing the inside of their foot, that big toe. Yes, lifting it up and then bending that elbow just as if they were doing basket on the floor. Okay, let's go teddy bear stands. Okay, so the girls are going into teddy bear stand. We're going onto our heads and stacking our knees on our elbows. Make sure your elbows are tucked in, no chicken wings. Okay, the back is nice and flat and they have a long, solid neckline. And then come on down, perfect. Next up in the balancing section is our floating pikes. So you can do this on the floor, you don't need the blocks, but the girls, it does help. It makes it a little bit easier on the blocks. So we're gonna press it up. We're gonna dome out our shoulders and use our tummies to lift those legs up. And we're gonna hold it for 10, 9, 8. If you fall, get back up. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, beautiful, 2, and 1. Whew, that looks awesome, and that is so good for your abs. Like to balance out your back, that's a good one. Ready? Let's do it one more time. And hold it for 10, 9, 8, 7, hold it. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good, I'm gonna make you guys do it 3 times just for practice because you guys need it. Ready? Last one, press it up and hold it. 10, strong muscles. 9, 8, 7, yes, 6, come on, 5, breathe, 4, 3, 2, and 1. So you will notice that the first one always starts out the strongest, and the second and the third is going to build up that stamina, yeah? So you want to be able to do eventually 3 of everything that we do, easy peasy. All right, so coming into our elbow stands in the center, Allison's going to stand up onto her feet. So you want to make sure that your knees, she's going to put one leg forward and one leg back, whichever leg she wants to kick with. Yep. So number 1 acro rule, your knees are never going to touch the floor, okay? We're always going to land on those feet. Your head is going to stay up and lifted, looking at those hands, and we're going to do 10 little kicks, just landing right back in this position every single time. So we kick up and then land right back down. 2, and we go 3, and 4, and 5, nice conditioning, and 6, that thigh should burn a little bit, 7, and 8, and 9, last one, and 10. Good, and we're gonna switch to the other side. So we just switch our legs. You can stay in that same position. Is that the leg you just did? Okay, ready, switch. And we go up, 1, and 2. Does this leg start to burn? 3, good. 4, and 5, and 6, and 7, 8, 2 more. This is just great practice for them to learn to shift their weight into those shoulders. So we're gonna do the same exact thing in our handstands. So we're gonna stand up on our feet. Allison's going to point 1 foot in front. Oh, yep, and then go ahead on hands onto the floor. Perfect. All right, ready? We're gonna kick it up. 1, and back down. 2, and 3, and 4, and 5, and 6, and 7, and 8, 9, last one, 10. Awesome. Okay, so as a teacher, you can decide whether you keep their hands on the floor like that, or if they want to go from standing. Allison will go from standing every single time, where she goes L kick and then recover, and then L kick and recover. Yeah, if you have a more beginner student, I recommend just keeping the hands on the floor, and that they can build up that arm strength and being used to keeping their body weight on their arms before actually coming up and then going down. So, all right, awesome. All right, ready, elbow plank, forearm plank. Here we go, hold it there. Both feet together. Hold it for 30 seconds right here. So as they hold it, I'm going to talk. Make sure that our shoulders are domed out, pressing away from the floor. Our belly buttons are into our spine, and our tummy is tucked, our bums are squeezed. You're going to do this 2 times for 30 seconds each. 7, we go. Oh, 1, 2, 3, keep that bottom leg straight. 4, and 5, and 6, and 7, grab it, hold it there, stretch it for 1, 2, 3, keep that hip down on the floor. 5, point those toes, 6, 7, 8, 9, keep those hips squared and lower. Other side, left leg, 6, 7, ground bottom off for 1, and 2, 3, squeeze your knees, 4, and 5, and 6, and 7, and snatch it, hold it, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and down. Good. Okay, let's go ahead and stand up on our feet. We have handstand kick switches before we go. So we're gonna go into like our pitch pose. So stand up onto your feet, bring your feet closer to your hands. All right, extend one leg up nice and high into your pitch. Okay, with our pointed toes. Okay, so from here, releve this bottom leg and plie your knee. So you wanna land in that position every single time. So we're gonna kick this leg up, switch, and land in a releve and a plie. Keep that leg straight. And plie, kick switch. Yes, Allison, good. And plie, kick switch, soft landing. And plie, kick switch. And plie, kick switch, softer, get this leg up. And plie, kick switch, better. And plie, kick switch, whoops. And plie, kick switch, keep that back leg straight, and switch. Good, relax. Okay, we are doing our backbend kickovers next across the floor. And you might have some students that are still on a stacked mat, and that is okay. So this is what it looks like. If you are still on a stacked mat, you're gonna put your bum right here, you're gonna sit down, we're gonna lay all the way back, put our hands onto the floor, put our feet up onto the stacked mat. We press up and we kick it over, okay? All right, you can find more information on how to do that on our YouTube channel. So you can do it that way 3 times, or you can go straight across the floor, backbend kickovers 3 times in a row, just like this. And again, go ahead 2 more times, Miss Allison. They're not going to be this straight and this perfect the first few times. So next we're going to be ending our class with our deep stretching. So we would be doing some split stretches. Again, they're not all going to be flat like these girls here, but do what is best for your class at the end of this lesson. So stretching in our splits on the right, and then we're gonna go ahead and switch to the left. We're gonna point those feet, square those hips off. And then we're gonna go ahead and come on out of that. We're gonna go into our splits of straddles up against the wall. So we find a spot at the wall, and we're gonna slide all the way up, keep those knees to the ceiling and big toes off of the floor. Hold these stretches for anywhere between 1 to 2 minutes each.